I was home with my kid, mommyauna. Rude, I don't be with all that drama. Nah, minding my business, I'm Bob. I ain't dragging them.
What's up, everyone? I'm back, and we're gonna get into a little topic about dating and stability. And I'm gonna try to keep it as short as possible. I'm long-winded, so let me just go ahead and put a disclaimer on this topic. This is not to offend anybody, you know, but people gonna get offended anyway. But that's because that's just what y'all do. But and as far as the men go, no men should be offended. I'm talking about not one. Okay, little boys, yeah, because that's what I'm talking about. We're not talking about men who handle business. We're talking about little boys today. Okay, all right. So I got snow crab. Oh, and I made me some homemade bang bang shrimp. And just some french fries, y'all. The G-way. I'm gonna run through my paper towel. Okay, so yesterday my sweet sister Karish did a repost. I'm gonna show y'all. No, I'm gonna read it to y'all so y'all know where we're coming from. And it said, I'm gonna use man and dealt with instead of the words verbatim because it's not, you know, kid friendly. So I dealt with a man when he couldn't do anything but pull lint out of his pockets, had no wheels, or wasn't eating good unless it was on my time. Treated him like a winner even when he was losing. I stayed down, and in return, all I ever got was disrespected, humiliated, and made a fool of, and still never did anything foul to him. Don't tell me anything about keeping it real or staying solid. We're not doing that no more, period. All right, that's just out. That's out. We're not doing that. We're not, no. And that's not gold digging, okay? That is requiring a person to be stable on their own without needing anyone, okay? And look, I know we've all fallen on hard times, every single one of us. And a lot of women have put themselves in situations like that right there. And it don't work out because a man who can't provide isn't gonna do anything but help you lose everything, including your sanity. I'm speaking from experience too. I did that. And had to pull myself out of a whole wreck. It's not, it's just not even worth it. It's just, Y'all hear AJ? They don't be quiet for me. But, there's also another little meme. Let me look at it. Okay. Man rule number 7. A grown man is supposed to have his own car, apartment, house, and money. Grown men don't seek independent women so they can be dependent as men. Grown men don't watch their women struggle to do everything while they contribute nothing. A man who doesn't have his own is a boy to real men and the downfall of the women who love them. That should have been man rule number 1. I would love to see what number 1 is if that's number 7. But that right there is the absolute truth. if I'm telling you, if somebody, I will never let someone who is not turning their own key turn my key ever again in life. You don't got a key to your place, then you definitely won't get a key to mine. Not doing that no more. You cannot date potential just because a person seems charming or cool or whatever. We grown. We got grown-up responsibilities. It's time out for a baby and these grown men. People really be expecting a woman, everything be falling apart. And people be standing on the outside looking in, telling the woman she needs to do more. It's unreal. So no, don't put yourself in that situation. It's men out here who handle business and they provide. It's men out here who don't want nothing from a woman. Wouldn't even if they were down. You know how you say, if he ain't got it, I got it. Yeah, whatever. It's men out here who won't even ask a woman for nothing when he don't have it. He too busy trying to get it back. Even when he down bad, he trying to get it back. He trying to get back right expeditiously on his own. Okay? That's how that go. Those are the type of men we ride for right there. Other than that, y'all lazy, complacent with the bare minimum, not even the bare minimum. Can't keep a roof over your head or nobody else's. I'm telling you, don't move no man in who ain't got his own roof. I wouldn't suggest shacking at all. Would not recommend. But definitely, if a man is coming from somebody else's house and can get put out of yours, don't even waste your time. And I don't, that's not to say that, you know, there aren't good men who stumble upon a bad situation, but they not ready for no family or relationship until they back stable. And real men know that too. That ain't it, y'all. We not doing that. It's 2020. Y'all don't even need to be laid up with nobody who can't provide. That's reserved for providers. Oh yeah. I know y'all don't. Women try hard to love men for who they are. Yeah, that junk a waste of time. Never again, her name. Last time I did that, I had just got in my spot too. Just got back on my feet. Was struggling taking care of 2 kids by myself. And when I moved into my spot, I didn't have no furniture. Like nothing for real. I had to start from scratch. Down to every 4. I had to do that again this time. And I'm not ashamed to tell y'all my struggles. I don't sit up and act like, oh, I'm straight out. Man, if y'all would have known what I went through prior to getting situated, y'all would be like, wow, for real. But anyway, that particular time, you know, I ain't had nothing in my house or, you know, no furniture or nothing like that. And I was dealing with somebody, and then this person get mad and start telling people outside what I don't have in my house. And if you dealing with me and you a man and you let me lack, then how they look on you? Like, so yeah. I had a situation where my business was getting told. Nobody should have known nobody should know what's going on in your house or what you got, what you don't got, what your struggles are, any of that. Anybody doing stuff like that is a op. That's the definition right there. Op. You gotta go. I'm telling y'all, that ain't it. I see, unstable men are some of the most fragile, insecure, because guess what? Even when you're dealing with them, they know you can do better. They know it, so they treat you a certain way. Like, they don't treat you good. They want you to feel as bad about yourself as they do about themselves for lacking. Hear me now. I'm telling you. So they talk grimy to you, about you, tell you business in the street, about what you lacking, like they wasn't laying on the floor with you. Oh, crazy, y'all. I'll sleep on the floor by myself next time. I'm good. Like I said, if you ain't got your own key to turn to go in your own door and got bills coming in your name and paying your own way in life, I ain't got nothing for you. If you can't provide for a family, I don't have nothing for you. I don't have nothing for you. Gotta go. I gotta stay out of the way. Little boys gotta stay out of the way. Go to whoever house you need to go to. It just won't be this one. And you have grown men who brag about having other folks' house to go sleep at. Like, too old for that. You be bragging about turning your own key. And I ain't even bragging about that because that's what you're supposed to be doing as an adult. So boom. I don't want to say we living y'all for what y'all got now, but woo, baby. Even when I was a stay-at-home mom, I was still handling mine. You know, I was feeding the whole house. It don't matter whether it was food stamps or not. I was feeding the whole house. 5 people. And nobody had to buy food but me. And then sometimes, of course, because it's more people to feed than what I'm actually getting, the little cash I was bringing in from my little side hustles, whether it was a graphic design or a website I was helping somebody with, I was always doing something, bringing something to the table, period. You know, nobody tell you no different. I would have to go spend my little cash on that. I was eliminating 2 daycare fees. I mean, I was an asset, a big one, clearly. I mean, and that's on it. I worked from home. My stay-at-home mom life has always been about bringing something to the table. And it's not, excuse me, that's not to knock any other stay-at-home moms, because it's stay-at-home moms with great husbands who handle everything. Them women don't even get food stamps or nothing. Them men paying for groceries all month, all the bills, all the clothes, all the shoes, all that. All the diapers, everything. And whatever their wives need. They building 5-bedroom houses and whatnot. Shout out to my sister. She got a great husband. She'll stay at home mom. He handle business. I just feel like a woman who's pregnant and got a newborn and a toddler should not have to worry about stuff like that. She shouldn't have to worry about nothing but taking care of her home and her children, which is a lot in itself. So on top of doing all that, I was still working and bringing in income and feeding the whole house and bringing to the table, etc., etc. Period. And that's on it. And then if you can't even keep a roof over your family head, you definitely don't need to be right here telling nobody somebody was a stay-at-home mom with you. What? At who house? Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, we are not doing that ever again. And ladies, protect yourselves and your children. Because men who that, they be mentally, verbally, physically abusive, start talking to you crazy, want to fight, all that, instead of just getting up and doing better for themselves or trying to change or looking in the mirror and say, hey, I can do this different, I can, maybe I can do this. When Gucci said, you don't need no man without no plan doing all that nagging and ish. Gucci said something then, baby. It's one thing to have a man who, is actually trying. Those are the type of men we ride for. You have men who are just complacent and like to blame everybody else for what they lack. And they'll never grow or have anything because they won't look in the mirror and change the first step is changing and admitting what you need to change and then changing it. Self-reflection is tough. I had to do it because I had my periods in life where I was unstable and here to there and it was unhealthy. And that's what we talk about when we say breaking generational curses. I don't want my kids to ever have to deal with that. So I'm putting a plan. I have a whole plan in place so that if anything ever happened to me, they're gonna be straight. They're gonna be straight, and they're gonna be together, and they're gonna be straight. And yeah, so we ride for the man who have a plan, even if he not, And you can have a 1-bedroom and a TV and a fold-out couch for all I care. It's just the fact of being stable. JCR is welcome to stay with me as long as he wants to, but I want him to, if he fall on hard times, I want him to know how to hustle it back up. Not even want to come through my door, even though he can. I don't even want him to want to come, because men do not. What type of man wants to go back to anybody's house other than his own? So no. But he's always welcome. I will never turn my son away or any of my kids away. So yeah, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. That's what it is. Men who have a plan and are actually, even if they're not in the most stable situation, at least have a plan, some goals, or something that's gonna help change your situation. Face in the mirror and look and see what you need to change about yourself. All of us need to do that, not just men, but that's the subject today. We can talk about women another day. But before y'all start that. So, yeah, I ate today, y'all. I ain't fooled with that shrimp too. I'm not a big fan of shrimp. I eat it, but I'm not ever dying to have shrimp. Crab legs always. 20-minute video. This supposed to be. I'm so long-winded. I gotta do better. Yep. So this is a good 20 minutes for y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. Free my children out their rooms. They leave out of their room and go in Jordan's room so she can help them calm down and be quiet while I do my little thing out here, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's on that. And again, to the men who handle business, take care of your children, You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't miss a beat with your kids, and you don't let them lack anything. Any woman having to ask anybody for anything with a grown man laying next to them need another man, or she can just do bad by herself. And I mean that. I stand on it. If I missed anything, no, I try to. I have stuff mapped out in my head how I wanna, you know what I'm saying? But by the time I get to talking, it just start flowing out by itself. I need to write me start writing down little key points that I'm thinking in my brain. Or I give me one of those little recorders so I can remember what I wanted to say. But yeah, to the men who falling on hard times and you got it out the mud and did what you needed to do, because women do this all the time. I did it with 3 kids on my back. It's grown men out here who don't have no responsibilities, no bills. It's just them. They get up and do it and still lacking. How do that work? That's not okay. It's something wrong. And people who are sitting around enabling men like that, y'all just as bad for his health as he is to himself. Like, but continue. I hope y'all have a great evening. I didn't touch my wine. I need to open this 1738 that I've had sitting on the counter for almost 2 weeks now since I've been home. Yes, well, I've been home longer than 2 weeks, a month now, but I had the 1738. I bought that 2 weeks ago. Have not opened it yet. But y'all talking about I got coming in here every day. Yes, I do. So yeah, I might have repeated myself a couple of times, but shout out to the men who are, you might be facing a hard time right now, but if you are trying, like I said, to get it out the mud, do what you got to do for your family, and your children aren't lacking, and you know, you're trying, you're putting forth an effort. We appreciate y'all. Like, we talking, y'all are grown men. And we are talking about the little boys who think nothing is wrong with them and it's the woman's fault they're lacking or whoever else's fault that they are lacking. Yeah, so anyway. And if you're one of those guys who has child support busting up out your check and all that, you're not the only one. Get another job so that you can provide for yourself and your family. Period. It's no excuses out here. Because I'm taking care of 3 by myself and I'm not requesting child support from anybody. So child support doesn't even come close to what I spend every month. It could and would never. And I don't bother myself hassling folks with it because I just feel a way about forcing somebody to do what they know they're supposed to be doing. So I just let it ride. And I don't knock women for getting child support because men, y'all need to take care of y'all children. I mean, I'm not knocking it. I'm just not doing it. I don't even have the energy for that. And then it's always pennies. Guys be quitting jobs so they don't have to pay it. And it's not even worth it. So, well, yeah. All right, I'm going to get out of here because I'm running up the time clock and it's going to be a long video. So I hope y'all have a great day. To the men, if y'all are going through anything, any hard time or whatever, and you're actually trying and you're, you know, have a plan and some goals set, I hope you're the best. I hope everything works out for you. For the stable men who are on their feet, they stay on their feet. If they fall off, they get it back. We love y'all for real. Y'all handle business. So we appreciate y'all. Ladies, stay focused. Steer clear of them dependent guys who pulling up or getting dropped off at your house, need a ride, and on car, on everything. Anything I have, you need to have it too. And that's just how I'm coming from now. Because the last time I tried to do anything outside of that, it backfired big time. So no, and I had to pull myself out of a hole so deep that it was ridiculous. And I've dealt with guys with loan money, but they didn't know how to treat me either, so I skated on them too. Like, I'm skating from anybody. I'm skating. If I'm not happy, I'm skating, and that's on that. But y'all have a good day. I'm gonna get out of here because it's 25 minutes. Y'all have a great day. I just wanted to let y'all know I'm human too. I've come from both sides of the field. I've dealt with guys with money, some without, and you know, it boils down to treatment as well as stability, because you need both of them. So you can't just have money and think you finna dog somebody out either. It don't work like that either. So if you gotta treat somebody right, like, all right, so all right, I'm gone. I'll get up out of here. I hope y'all have a good evening. I done said that 12 times, but whatever. Y'all stay true to yourselves, okay? Peace. Oh, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and set that notification bell, baby.